Hi there, Nancy here. Listen up as I share my latest tip on bringing in large gifts.
You know what the priorities are for your organization. I just left meeting with a one-on-one client and they shared with me their update of their 5 top priorities. And I said, this is it for not only just this year. This is where you land every conversation. If you hop on an elevator with someone and they go, what's going on at your organization? Gosh, I just really don't know enough about it. And you tell a little bit about your mission or what your impact is. And they'll say, well, what are you focused on right now? You have those priorities in your head to always talk about. If someone wants to add a wing to your organization and it's not in alignment with where you're headed, where your strategic plan is, and even if you don't have a formal strategic plan, you know where you want to be going. You may have seen in the Wall Street Journal, well, there's an article about the Met and how they were returning money to a family. There's a lot to learn from that article. And it was just talking about the leadership, but they weren't in alignment. They were not in alignment. You don't take someone's money because they're telling you where it needs to go. You already know. That's what your board is there for. That's why you do planning. That's why you do have strategic plans. And I know these days strategic plans are probably no more than 3 years out. But you could have some vision for the future 10 years out. So it doesn't mean you don't think ahead. But if somebody comes in with this really harebrained idea and it's not in alignment, do a gut check. Talk to your board chair and go, am I right that this is not something we want to be doing, right? And he or she will say, you're right. It's not that's not where we're going. We're not taking this organization by doing that. That's other organizations doing it. So you don't let the money push you and determine your priorities. You know what your priorities are because you have a board and you have planning committees.
Be sure you are signed up to receive my quick tips and strategies each week by clicking the link here. Here's the thing, I focus on large gift fundraising. Multiple studies show around 90% of gifts come from around 10% of your donors. In other words, major donors carry the load for successful fundraisers. If you're not learning the ins and outs of large gift fundraising, you're missing out. So sign up and join me when I offer trainings and other opportunities to learn more about large gift fundraising. Just click the link here and I'll see you on the inside.